Not long, my brothers. Soon, I shall have the missing pages, and with the Liber Noctis complete, I can begin your true resurrection. Manfred may have set this task as a test, but I fear no challenge. Now, go, my minions, onwards! Take these living fools by surprise. I'll have that casket and the pages within. If you insist.
Okay, let's get our new Liber Noctis. Why not? The fact they've removed the quest before this. The quest battle speeches don't really make sense anymore. But, you know, that's fine. For some reason, the volley gun seems to have been targeting LaRue here. But fortunately, she managed to reach them mostly okay. Mostly alive, which is the best amount of alive to be. And the spearmen are really just no match for our zombies. They're just going to get murdered. Absolutely murdered. We do have a few missile units on the flank there to deal with. Fortunately, we've got the ghouls moving in. They are a little bit faster than the rest of our army. And then we've got the cavalry on the other side, which means that the Hexrays are already just running around, taking out those missile units. And now the ghouls are ripping them limb from limb as well.
Take their heads.
I mean, you can actually take our heads and it will have very little effect on the zombies, to be honest. Very, very little effect. Okay, so while we are mopping this up, no problem, enemy reinforcements are arriving from both ends. Over here, we do have 2 units of Hellstorm Rocket Battery, which is a bit shit, isn't it? And then we've also got some knights coming in from this side eventually, so it's all fun and games. However, something that could really ruin our zombies' day is rockets, because they will do a shit ton of damage very, very quickly. But, fortunately, they seem to be targeting Ghorst. So I'm just going to move Ghorst away from everyone, and then they'll just, like, randomly shell the area around Ghorst for no particular reason, and he'll be fine. So now we need to create a little task force to take out those Hellstorm rocket batteries, and they are going to be the fast-moving units in our army, which are the Blood Knights, the Hexwraith, and LaRue, who's also heading over to help. Meanwhile, the ghouls are going to mop up the last visages of the missile units. And everyone else is just going to finish off the original army. We've lost no one here, and they've lost... wow. Wow, they are not doing well. Cavalry moving into the trees to use the trees as a little bit of cover from the Hellstorm Rocket Battery, which are now trying to target them. But generally that's fine. Knights coming in from the rear. The ghouls, I mean, might be able to deal with them. Also the ghouls to deal with them. It's probably fine. A little charge there. Not particularly good. And the knights... yeah, I think that's probably fine. Is this map... was this map in Warhammer 1? Because I don't remember seeing that. Like the minecart stuff. Except in Warhammer 2. It would be in Warhammer 1. I don't know, unless they read the map. I don't know. Oh well. Oh. Ow, 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 ow. Right, we need to stop that. We need to put a stop to those nasty rockets. So our little task force now moving in. I don't like that road. It needs a little bit of shading on the side, I think, just to make it look it looks a little bit too straight, in my opinion. If I was going to give feedback on this map, I'd go, this just looks a little bit too stark compared to the... like, they have done little bits there, but I think it just needs to be a little bit more. That'd be... that's Monsters Bound Map Feedback. Welcome to the Monsters Bound Map Feedback Corner. This is where we give feedback for maps, for no particular reason, to no one who will be listening. As in, the person who did this is not going to be listening to me whinge about it. There we go. Hellstorm Rocket Battery are out of commission. Little Fates... no, Purple Sun. Purple Sun did, you know, that did some damage. It did some damage. Definitely sucked off a few spearmen. That's the problem with vortexes. You just never know, do you? Yeah, rockets incoming. Ooh, okay, they were targeting Ghorst again, so no harm done. This knight's over here getting pulled down by the horrors, and our zombies. A few units harassing us, but that's nothing to... This isn't really a major problem. The only slight problem might be these Empire Knights. They keep trying to get away from the ghouls, but don't really quite manage it. And then the ghouls sort of like catch up with them again. They try to charge and kind of fail. And we kill some more of them. So eventually we will wipe that out. Won't be too much of a problem. Over here, our main issue is these great swordsmen who really just do not want to die. They're just hanging on desperately, tenaciously, but also annoyingly. LaRue is doing fine. She hasn't hit her healing cap yet, and she is slowly healing up. Yeah, she's fine. She's all right. She's all good. She's having a nibble there, isn't she? Good stuff. Okay, this army's dealt with. Look at this. These are all guys are all fleeing. It's just these Empire Knights really that really do. They keep trying to kill these ghouls, and they can't even kill a unit of ghouls. It's just sad. And we've got another unit of ghouls to come and help as well. So these guys pretty much dead. And as soon as the great swords give up, we will have our lovely Liber Noctis, some lovely reading material. I mean, it's kind of ironic that these guys were the followers of Sigmar, considering they have done exactly that, because Sigmar's dead. Do I want the money? I don't need the replenishment. I could get the experience. Don't really need that. I'll take the money. It's not much money, but I'll take it. I'll take it anyway. A Black Cat, and a Restless Spirits, and a Liber Noctis. There we go. More cash. Oh, and 2 Blood Kisses as well, which means we can spend on the Strigoi. There we go. So we got the next rank of that, which is going to give us a nice boost to Vampiric Corruption. Yes, that's good. That's actually going to come in useful, because that's going to boost that up quite nicely. Yes. Lovely. Now, do we want a cannon? I think we agreed we did, didn't we? So let's get rid of you. And we will get... Oh, I'm kind of tempted to get the Iron Hail Gunners, actually. I feel like the Iron Hail Gunners would be really useful in a zombie brawl. Look. I had the choice. I went with that. And I stick with it. There we go. Right. More Vampiric Corruption here would be useful. Let us get the skeletal walls. Sure. More growth. Can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that. Oh, you're recruiting. Yeah, no, that's fine, actually. That is fine. I'll leave you there for a minute. Let's get rid of death, considering that we now have the ability to do that, and that's going to reduce the cost quite nicely. Also, let's have a look at it. Do we have anything we don't need here? I quite like these. More Winds of Magic is quite good. Control is fine. There's nothing... I mean, the Gleaming Pennants are kind of trash, but on the other hand, I guess actually quite useful for zombie armies, for undead armies. Thinking about it, actually. Got the Power Stone. Oh, I'm going to fuse those. Get a Fencer's Blade. Let's try and fuse those. Yes, I do. What did we get? We got a Black Peripat. That is going to come in handy.
Dark magic is mine to command.
Yes. Okay, you can have that. So that's going to give us 27 seconds. Yeah, I'll take that. I will take it. Okay, right. Do we just keep going north? We're kind of expanding in this direction, which is fine. Obviously, we'll be dealing with Tretch over here. I feel like maybe Telsian could do with, like, something a little bit extra, but I don't know what. I mean, his army's actually pretty good, all in all. I'm actually like, you know, generally, that's pretty good. I mean, the only thing we could give him is some allied units, but we don't have the allegiance points.
A moment can be spared, but no more.
Why are you sad now? Why you're less less likely to give me a defensive alliance now. After I've done more stuff for you, you prick. God, I hate you so much.
Ghorst.
God, I hate you so much. It's just so annoying. Okay, let's give you a little bit of armour. And, yep, we're going to foster terror, which helps with the growth, apparently. Because scared people are horny people. That's why in all those sexy teen horrors, they always start banging each other when there's zombies around and shit. It's just that's how it works. Start skinny dipping.
I'll have you speak now. Pray to your gods.
Hello, Dragon Boss. Yes. Hopefully, Cathay are pushing back. Oh no! Who stabbed him? Club and Rock gut? Oh, he got clubbed. Okay, those guys are dead. We've got the diplomatic regions. Okay, that's great. That's exactly what we needed. That is very, very useful. Less attrition suffered from non-vat. I kind of want that. Ooh, more melee attack for the zombies. For the zomble boys. Because that's just for skeletons and skeleton spearmen. The perfect figure's nice. Right, and that gives +4 melee attack. I mean, our lad's already pretty fucking... Hello? Hello, friend. Okay, we may have to pull back from this, because I don't think Oswald can take this on. So what we'll do is we will pull back here. They'll probably sack that, in which case, that's fine. I don't really care. How's this? Right, this should rebel eventually. This should rebel eventually. Do have... Oh, I've got some events. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, the Vampiric Corruption is climbing here. That's what we wanted. And Darkhold, we want Crookback Mountain, which is over there. And this is part of that as well. So let's head in this direction.
Necropolis awaits.
Almost certainly there's going to be ratties.
The spirits agree.
There's just not much Vampiric Corruption here, is there? Probably going to get Rebellion. Probably. What should we have? 4K. 4K. My sticky little pockets. Okay. Well, let's get more money then. Is there anywhere we can get more money? In fact, is there anywhere we're not actually taxing places? Worm Pass. We're not taxing Worm Pass. Well, let's tax Worm Pass for a start. Let's tax that. Where are we making the most money? So the Dragon Isles is a real money maker, which is great. Do we need this? We don't need the Vampiric Corruption. We currently have 21, so another 3 isn't really going to do anything. So we can get rid of that. That's fine. Get rid of that. Now all the Noble Corruption has been swept away. Why is this green? Why is there little bits of greenery hanging around? It's not the colour I want. I like purple. I guess more growth here because we do get a bit of negative growth, don't we? Or do we not? No, we don't. Alright, well, more growth is good. So we probably want defences there eventually. Just to be on the safe side, although I might wing it and live without if we have like areas with this where we've got the trade good plus a special building or a port, plus we can get extra money. I mean, the more money we can make, the better, right? And then we can afford another army just to defend that point. That's my thinking. Right, so we're going to lose the Veil of Titans, but that's okay. We can retake it.
Ah, you seek out the Von Casterings. A bold action.
Not actually, I'm a Ghorst, actually. You want to pay me for military access? Sure. I don't want to go through your land, and I don't think you probably want to go through mine. Are you... Oh, you just torched it, did you? You just torched it. Oh, what a little shits.
Then go.
Okay, what we got over here? And easy fights is what we have over here. Do you want to loot and occupy? You know what? I'm just going to occupy. We want Croakback Mountain. Like Brokeback Mountain, but more rats. I like Curse of Anra here, so we're going to get it. And Wind of Death, never a bad thing. In fact, it just doesn't help you. We get all the bonuses. I'm just going to give that to you. Liber Noctis does damage per second, so in fact it's probably better on you anyway. Like it'll suck you off. It'll suck you off and give us more winds of magic, and then tells you when it gets sucked off. Bit of a win all round there. Okay, let's see if we can lure you in. And we definitely want to upgrade you, because then we can get the gold mine. That'd be nice. That would be very nice. And we'll upgrade all of you. And we've got that one, so we'll go with more money. Instead about putting defences here, and then I've just... there's one. I mean, to be honest, if they attack with a concentrated army, the defences aren't really going to do very much, realistically. Like, it's nice to have, but it's not really going to save us. What do we have here? Spice. Yes, the spice must flow. Okay, let's see if we can get that ambush. So pushing down here. Oswald, I mean, we've only got 2 armies at the moment, so it's pretty easy to move guys around. Also, we're going to get the Graves of Dragons, and I'm hoping if we have any rebellion, it's going to be here. You know what? Let's make more money. This is going to help, because this vampiric corruption will really boost up the vampiric corruption in this region, which will help with public order, drive down Skaven corruption. Tretch's army is actually quite nasty. But if we can bop him, all the better.
Well, what is it? Do
Hello.
not squander the Dragon Prince's time.
Okay, you do not want a defensive alliance. We're working on it, but he's playing hard to get.
Our affiliation has been beneficial.
Oh,
Harmony
good.
is a
I'm glad to hear it.
Lord Magistrate, there is wisdom in truly harmony.
Aye.
You actually quite like me for some reason. Oh, you like my war with the Empire, and the Empire. That's good. I don't know why. You didn't know them before I attacked them. They weren't even a faction, for fuck's sake. Oh dear. Right, Knobbly Gorge, where the fuck are you? You're over there. Right, you are in absolutely no position to be under any kind of threat. I'm kind of tempted to do this. What does this do? If we had something that, like, gave us campaign-wide effects. But we don't. So I'm just going to... I'm gonna save my pennies this turn. Oh. I wondered if we'd get the ambush. We're going to create a little wall. A little wall that these guys are going to have to try and break through. And as we know, our Zomble wall is pretty wally. Now we've already got the Iron Hail Gunners, and they are taking pot shots at the enemy Warlord, who is currently dueling with LaRue up in the sky. He does have his damage shield there, so he is pretty tanky. For the ladies... Definitely getting some shots in there. Potentially also hitting these LaRue, who has used our black parapets to secure us some more winds of magic, which is nice. Now, a slight problem here is they've got a shit ton of archers, and I get a sneaky suspicion they may decide to target something like the Mortis engine, and they can probably take down a Mortis engine pretty quickly given half a chance, so we're not going to let them have half a chance. While we dispatch their war boss. Ooh, oh, it's this guy again. Oh no! Oh, Fanatics! Oh, but the Fanatics go not the way they want. Oh, that is going straight through their own units. Oh, good. Meanwhile, in come the Hex Rays, backed up by the Blood Knights, who are moving a little bit slower. Hex Rays are just booking it, and here comes the Wind of Death. Yes, the Wind of Death been nerfed. Nope, nope, it has not. That is still the Blender. Jesus Christ, that just carves a path through the enemy infantry, shredding them. Absolutely shredding them. The missile units are being mopped up by Blood Knights and Hex Raids. They do not have a chance. And more Fanatics being spawned in. Not really doing too much damage to the Zombies though. We seem to be fine. And there we go, a mass rout. A mass rout that the Hex Wraiths and Blood Knights are going to run down. Well, oh, I kind of want the replenishment, but I also really want the money. Now, I don't know if you'll have enough units to support the WAR units that you have, so that the WAR may dissipate, which should make life easier for us. And then we can take the Veil of Titans. Well, Oswald can take the Veil of Titans. Oswald, who did nothing during that battle, but got a reward anyway. Okay, so you still have your WAR.
Dark magic is mine to command.
Not the end of the world. Just more stuff to kill, isn't it? I'm going to tick you. I think you've got everything that you actually need. You are now immortal. Oh, okay, let's go Fate of Buna. Yeah, you're ticked, aren't you? Good. Right, Oswald. You come over here.
I am ready.
Hopefully we can just auto-resolve this. Not going to lose anyone. No, I'll take that. And I'll take the money. And Oswald can take that. You got your house back. You got your house back. There you go.
Helman Ghorst.
Hello.
You cannot deceive the deceiver.
What the fuck are you doing here? What the fuck are you doing here? Alright, you just sit there. What the fuck? Right. I'm taking a screenshot of that, and I'm going to post that on the partners Discord. I'm going to be like, village's closest settlement is here. In between this, in fact, if I click that, and then you could see who he's at war with. Everyone. He's managed to make it across the Bastion somehow. Alternatively, he's gone all the way through the mountains and down. I mean, that's a potential option, but why the fuck would you do that? Alright, it does look like Zhao Ming has the upper hand here, so I don't think we need to help him. I think he'll be fine. He's doing it for himself. Bless him. Bless him. Okay, can we reach... I can't quite reach you. What I might do is just head out here and sit in an ambush. See, it looks like maybe... Have you dealt with Immortal?
Relish this chance to
No.
look on your better.
Well, maybe. Why don't you want relative faction strength, diplomatic prospects? What do you mean diplomatic prospects? I'm not your fucking marriage partner. The fuck? Just give me a fucking defensive alliance, you dragon fucking bastard. I swear to God. I swear to God. Right, we need some more armies, but I'm just enjoying having all this money to slap on upgrading shit. More growth here. Actually, pretty useful. I don't know what I want here. We could make like a Banshee. It does give a little bit of income generated as well. A little bit of income generated. Well, let's just recruit Banshees. It doesn't give us more Banshees. What does give us more? Oh, we can't do that without the capital. Okay, I guess this makes them. It makes us a little bit of money. It's not much. It's 50, but that's, you know, a unit of zombies. So sure, why not? Why not? Right, Curse of Years is fine. You are leveling up by yourself. You get Arcane Conduit. Lovely. Okay, and if this shitter, what do you have? You don't even have any decent. You got one unit of Aspiring Champions, and that's it. That's about the only decent unit you've got. Maybe Pink Horrors. You're shit. You're shit, mate.
Your desire.
Oswald. Who? Oh, you. Who? That guy. Thanks. It's lovely. It's got that. It's wet dog smell. Mmm. Musty. Okay, we'll get more growth here. We've managed to kick. What are you warring against? What do you got? I mean, you must be warring against something, but I don't think I've seen any notifications of war. I wonder if maybe a mod I've got has fucked the greenskins. Or I say, like, fucked them. I mean, like, thrown steroids at them. Okay, the Plagueclaw catapults are not particularly nice, but I think we can deal with that. But I'm going to be honest, everything else we can just grind down. Tell you what, let's put that on you instead. And then you can sort of, like, boost up everyone around you, because you've also got that Master of the Undead thing, haven't you? Yes. Okay, so you're also healing everyone up, and you've got the Vigor Mortis as well. So, good. Oh, this is a lot of rats. And of course, Tretch himself is here. And I have a lot of artillery, which we're going to have to deal with, because I can't help but feel that Plagueclaw catapults are going to be detrimental to the health of my zombies, and their health is already not great. We don't offer healthcare, because, well, we prefer it if they're dead. That's the end of that. Basically like America, aren't we, really? At the end of the day. So, there's going to be some angry people. So anyway, the direwolves are coming around on the left flank, giving these storm vermin the slip. That's right. See you later, motherfuckers. We're out of here. Meanwhile, the Vargeist have been getting all the attention as the Plagueclaws try to bring them down. And while they have got some lucky hits, for the most part, trying to hit Vargeists with artillery is not going to be your best shot. Direwolves flanking around behind the rock, into the trees, and straight into those Plagueclaw catapults, who desperately try to swing their artillery round to bear on this brand new threat. But tough luck, guys. The doggos have arrived. Gonna try and hit me with some magic. Ah, my eyes! And also my direwolves. Good. We've also taken the Vargeists have also landed on another Plagueclaw catapult. We're taking out all the Plagueclaw catapults. That's right! Haha! Suck it, nerds! However, there are storm vermin now approaching. We're going to have to do this quickly and get the hell out of Dodge, because we do not want to fight the storm vermin. That would be bad news. Meanwhile, over in the trees, our zombies await the ratty horde. We do have our cavalry laying wait behind. We're going to try and lure them in a little bit. The direwolves have done amazing work. Taken out... We've taken out one of the Plagueclaw catapults. Another one is basically dead. A lot of them. If we could just get some space and come back, we should be able to knock those out, and the Plagueclaw catapults will no longer be a threat. The direwolves have done exceedingly good cakes. Good work. Maybe cakes, I don't know. Gotta be honest, I think an undead bakery, your main issue is going to be the hygiene. That is going to be quite low. Yeah. That's right. I would. Now, the water fire throwers are a main threat. They will do a lot of damage to our zombies if we let them, so we're going to try to drop some zombies on their heads. That's the dream, anyway. Zombies away! It's like, you know, the 1st Airborne Division or something, but not Earth Division. 1st Earth Division, because obviously they come from the anyway, so we missed them, unfortunately. The water fire throwers have got away. Our knights, though, are trying to deal with some storm vermin. I was thinking, you know what, storm vermin should be fairly easy to kill, right? No. No, as it turns out, they're quite difficult to kill. Okay, Direwolves mopping up that Plague Lord catapult. Just great work, guys. Some of the Plague Lord catapults have actually managed to get into range, but we can easily mop that up. Give them the slip. Blood Knights coming in from behind. Going to try and hit those Storm Vermin. The Black Knights not doing so well against their ratty opponents. Blood Knights getting a rear charge in, though. Great rear charge there, sandwiching them between. I was like, well, these guys should be fucking toast. But, no, they're still fighting. So we've sent in Telsian to try and help out there, find some Storm Vermin. Just with Sword and Shield this time. Wind of Death misses literally everyone, so not great there. The Water Fire Throwers, thankfully, did come through the trees and couldn't really see us, and then we managed to drop some zombies directly on top of their heads, and they weren't so much of a problem. However, our main issue here is going to be the Chieftains, and Assassins, basically the Skaven melee characters, who we don't really have an answer to. Like, maybe if we can, you know, just hoard them with zombies. Eventually they may die one day, but that is not this day. Right, Telsian is coming up against Tretch. Tretch is actually quite a nasty character. He is a melee expert. He can dish out the pain. He's got a lot of melee defense as well. And Telsian is not doing well against him. We need to get that Telsian the fuck out of there. The Storm Vermin are still just holding the line amazingly. I think it's because Tretch is nearby. And also I've noticed that armies led by legendary lords always tend to be that little bit just harder to break. Maybe it's because they're higher level, but often I think it's just because they're legendary lords. They just have, like, I don't know, maybe some hidden bonuses or something. The zombies are continuing to chip away at the Skaven threat. So far, so good. Over here, Telsian has made a break for it. He is quite low on health. Fortunately, the Blood Knights are racking up kills, and it looks like we are taking out those Storm Vermin. Finally, it looks like there's a little bit of wavering going on there. They are quite sad. The Direwolves now roaming around, trying to take out some of those missile units, giving the Storm Vermin the slip. Yes, there's more Storm Vermin. We're struggling to take out one unit of the fuckers, and here comes another one. Oh, good. If you go down to the woods today, you're sure of a ratty surprise and a zombie surprise. Both surprises. Obviously, the summoning zombies aren't as good as our elite commando zombies, who are good boys. More zombies being summoned in, trying to just get little attacks of opportunity. The units in the forest are going down. We've sent Telsian to try and take out a chieftain, right? I mean, or is it an assassin? It's an assassin. Probably not. You know, I thought, you know, maybe Tretch was too high up the pecking order. Maybe a chieftain would be. I sent him to attack an assassin. That's probably not a good idea, is it? Like, assassins are trained to kill special people, aren't they? We've pulled out this combat because this is not going well, basically. We're getting mobbed by Storm Vermin, and we have pulled out of that fight. We're going to pull back and blob up. When you're repelling the undead, one in doubt, blob. The power of the blob, ladies and gentlemen. The power of the blob. I mean, to be fair, Telsian has done very well for himself. He does. Okay, he's only got 3 kills, but he does have 637 damage dealt as gold. That's pretty good. He doesn't have any damage spells, so he's just sort of like a support guy. Careful of the hole, guys. There's a big hole there. Don't fall down. Okay, the assassin is... He's getting zombied. He's getting zombled. He's getting surrounded there. Trying to pick him off. Tretch coming in from behind. Our cavalry just pulling back. Trying to get into range of that heal. So we can get range of the corpse cart. Get those nice heals going on. If we have a look at the corpse cart. There you are. Corpse cart with unholy lodestone. Yes, they need to be a little bit closer. The Blood Knights heal up in combat anyway. Now, we may lose our knights, but, we might get them back. And also, we can replenish our numbers. And if we can kill Tretch, then our path to Crooked Back Mountain should be open. Should be open. That's what I'm hoping. Okay, so we're using the direwolves to hunt down fleeing units to make sure they are fleeing. And if they are fleeing, that they're dead. Meanwhile, cavalry just hanging back. It does look like there is a unit of storm vermin sort of meandering towards them. I think they're chasing a few of the... So what I really wish, like, when you told a unit to go somewhere, it just fucking did. It's so annoying to have, like, one guy... Like, what is this guy doing? You're not a fucking hero, mate. Just because your helmet stops you from going through narrow fucking doorways. Okay, lovely triple cavalry charge there. Knocks out that storm vermin unit. They are taking magnificent damage. Look at that. Terrible, terrible damage. They're going down. Meanwhile, in the trees, Telsian is fighting once again. He's trying to take out Grace. He's slowly going down the pecking order. He tried Tretch. That was a no-go. He tried an assassin. That didn't work out. Now he's trying to beat up someone who can't fight back. That is often the best way to win a fight. Just kick the shit out of someone who is incapable of fighting back. And a Grace here definitely fits the bill. So, doing that one. There's a fucking Warlock Engineer here. I mean, we are slowly bringing him down. And it looks like we are about to have a mass rout. Even Tretch is legging it. There we go. The Storm Vermin fleeing the battlefield. We can use our direwolves to hunt down as many as possible. I really need to get a White King in here to stop me from sending Telsian to his close to death. He survived. It's fine. And he'll get his replenishment. He's okay. Hello? Hello there. We got the ambush. Oh, I don't want you to kill my zombles. Not my three silver chevron. Such a... Oh. Do I... Ah, fuck it. Oh, they were fine. It's alright. Just felt like a very easy battle to win that I didn't really want to have to go through the loading screen for. Okay, that's quite nice. Featuring scales. Got a black cat, restless spirit. Apparently Craven, but oh no, I was thinking Telsian's Craven. He seems like such a chill dude, but no, it's fine. He is actually. That's just for beating up Tretch there.
Soon I'll be all powerful.
I think you will, Telsian. You are raising through the ranks very rapidly. Let's get Curse of Anra here. And Wind of Death. I think that is fine. Right, we should be getting a nice big boost of Vampiric Corruption in this region, which is good for me. I wonder, do you like me?
Is only natural in the presence of the Dragon Prince.
Oh, God. Okay, well, he might come around. I mean, we are doing good things for him. I genuinely can't believe that I had to fight a fucking village here. That's bonkers. Absolutely bonkers.
You weren't so useful, you'd be eaten.
Duly noted. Thank you for the update. Oh, hello. That is Kazrak. Hello, Kazrak. Okay, you like my war with Gringor's Ard boys. I don't think you're going to like my my cozying up with Imric somehow. I suspect that might not go down quite so well. I could be wrong, but it's just my thought. Just my thoughts. Okay, what do I want to upgrade here? I want to upgrade anything here. Do we have anything up here? We could upgrade the defences. That's kind of boring. We'll do that. Okay, we can upgrade you. Let's do that. Black Fortress. Yes, we'll upgrade you because then we can spread that vampiric corruption and that'll piss everyone off. Why are you so chill? Why are you... Oh, characters. Characters and military presence. So you have someone there to try and head off.
My cruelty
Eventually, we may get it. You never know your luck.
I admire your depravity.
Thank you.
Can I assist you?
Yes, I can click on you. There we go. Got there in the end. Okay. It's kind of weird how, like, the Necrunch Vampire has greater arcane conduits, and Helman Ghorst only has arcane conduit. I genuinely feel any legendary lord with arcane conduit should just be upgraded to greater arcane conduit. Just makes sense. Otherwise, what's the fucking point? Okay.
Drag them to our necrotic.
Okay, we got ambushed. That's not ideal. I'm assuming this is the remnants of Tretch's army.
By my will.
God, Telsion's had a rough episode, hasn't he? He's been really trying. Hit the wrong button. I could edit that out. I'm not gonna. He's had a rough battle episode and battle fighting Tretch, single-handedly fighting Tretch, but we've been ambushed, and I can't help but feel like these guys, they were not prepared for an ambush. They go, surprise! Shit! Because as soon as the ambush started, we just jumped and murdered them. So, that's fine. The main problem is going to be the reinforcements that are turning up, and that includes the garrison reinforcements. I think there's some army as well. Hang on, let's have a look. Right, so we've got this. So that's the army. That's the garrison. That's a settlement garrison. And then we've got another smaller army also coming in. There's so many chieftains. We've got one chieftain there and an assassin. There's 3 chieftains there. And a plague monk there. Not to mention an assassin and another grey seer. So, lots of enemy... As I've said before, dealing with enemy characters is kind of a problem for Telsion, because he doesn't really have any character killers. We need to stick some... We need a vampire in this army. We need to build ourselves some vampire crypts. Get some of them there vampire ladies. Get ourselves some goth girlfriends. Because the wonderful thing about goth girlfriends is, one, they are very competent in melee combat, and secondly, have access to the dark arts. So a win all round, really. Okay, well that Grace is out of here. Although he did do a little bit of damage, which is kind of annoying. But he's gone. Now we just need to await the enemy reinforcements. And there is quite a lot of them. As they pour... Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. So... That's about 4,000. So that number is 2 to 1, and my army is mostly zombies. So, I mean, they are sending clan rats to just, like, charge into my zombies and get eaten. So, thanks, I guess? Lunchtime, boys. They turn up, some of them get eaten, and the rest run away. Fair enough. Okay, let's speed this up until the army actually arrives. Okay. Here they come. Obviously we're being shot by a Master Assassin there, although he's using his finely honed shurikens to pick off zombies who don't really care. So they're just sort of weathering that, no problem. I was trying to hide my knights and doggos in the trees, hoping that, you know, everyone would go for the zombies and then I could move them around to attack the missile units. Unfortunately, it's very hard to hide all these guys in that many trees. So that's not going particularly well. But no problem. They do have this so the Rix's Clan Stone gives a bonus first large. And it's actually quite nasty because it's a 32 bonus. You use that on someone fighting a bunch of cavalry, they're gonna have a bad day. Okay, the doggos and cavalry exploding out of the trees. We're trying to make a breach in their lines to get the doggos through. So the Blood Knights charging down. It's raining Skaven slaves. Hallelujah. Okay, I think we've managed to find a chink in their armor as the dire walls break past. And then down and around behind the enemy army. This is what we needed. Dealing with the ratties. Oh, a lovely wind of death there. Just vaporizing a whole swathe of ratties. That caused quite the amount of consternation in their ranks, and the zombies will just stand there forever and tank with their face. Celestin is currently trying to fight 3 enemy characters. Obviously, he can't really fight one, but at least he's got heals nearby, so that's fine. The cavalry battle here is just turned into a massive fucking blob. But the Blood Knights are winning. The doggos, meanwhile, are being used to hunt down enemy missile units, and we're sending the Var guys to go and knock out that Plague Claw catapult that's turned up. So we've got some Knight Runners with slings, Skaven slave slings, that kind of thing. We will nom them. Take them apart, run them down, kill them all. Okay, the battle continues unabated. And, no, that's not it. There's Dildo. Dildo has racked up 364 kills. Pretty good. Pretty good. That cheap wind of death. Very useful. This has just turned into a mass brawl. Now, this is not particularly what my cavalry wanted. So we're dropping some heals on them. That's making things a little bit better. More zombies being spawned in. But there goes the Clan Stone, and this is a problem because it means like even units like the Storm Vermin with Sword and Shield now have 34 bonus anti-large. And that's going to sting. That is going to sting. But we have hit them with Curse of Anra here, so they're not hitting us at all at the moment. I don't know how long the Clan Stone lasts. How long does the Clan Stone last? 17, 16, 15. Okay, 15 more seconds. We'll hold on. We should be fine. The Blood Knights seem to be doing absolutely fine. They're racking up the kills, looking pretty good. Meanwhile, the Zombies have managed to knock out most of the Clan Rats and Storm Vermin sent against them. Obviously, the enemy characters are a big problem for us, and we don't have an answer for that. We need to get some White Kings and some Goth Girlfriends in this army. Just makes sense. The doggos kind of struggling against the endless tide of ratties, but have managed to kill quite a lot of those missile units and drive them away as well. We're starting to lose some of our cavalry. The Black Knights slowly being dispatched. Telstein just flying above there, but they have managed to kill off quite a lot of them. Looking at numbers here, we can see that they started off with about 4,000, and they're down to under half that. The Blood Knights still fighting on, but they've almost hit their cap of regeneration. And once they hit that, well, they ain't healing no more, and so they will be gradually pulled down. But they seem to be doing okay at the moment. So we've got a unit of Storm Vermin surrounded by zombies there. We've got a Chieftain, another Chieftain, an Assassin, and another Chieftain. Fuck my life. I mean, they're not doing too much damage. They're just... I can't kill them. I can't kill them. Okay, the Blood Knights are... look, 351 kills. They're just hacking their way through everything. This little thin line of Blood Knights just murdering their way through all of these Storm Vermin.
Should we run? Flee! Run, flee! We run!
But the Black Knights starting to struggle a little bit, although equally, like 361 kills, 329 kills. The Black Knights have definitely just murdered their way through hordes of clan rats and Storm Vermin. But so far, they haven't broken. We need to get. We need to blob up again. We need to blob. So we are pulling. We can't kill the chieftains. Fuck that. There's no point trying. So we're just going to pull out and rush down here to like knock out the enemy army. If we can knock out the enemy infantry units, that might be enough to break the army, and the characters will flee the battlefield. Zombies streaming down the hill. Yeah, we'll lose a few to attacks by the chasing Storm Vermin, but it's not like we can't heal that up, no problem. The Blood Knights, oh my god, 400 kills. 400 kills and still fighting on, but almost dead. Well, I mean, you know, totally dead, but almost dead. They are fighting another chieftain as well. Telsian is in the mix. He's doing his best, but he's maxed out on health. He does have 20 kills. 20 whole kills. 716 damage dealt as gold. Not bad. In come the Vargeist, though, to help out. And that's gonna terrify the Storm Vermin. Some of the Skaven coming back to the fights. The Dire Walls dying as they chase down more fleeing Skaven. And now we've got a massive blob of our undeads as we try to finish off. They're down to 600. They've got 600 left. We can do this, guys.
They flee! We run!
If we can win this battle, then we should be able to take Crooked Moon Mountain. Is it Crooked Moon? Crooked Back Mountain. That's the one. If we can take that, then Tretch has been broken. There we go. Army loss is finally taking effect. And we may not have lost our entire army. Well, I say entire army. I mean, you know, the good units. Even Telsian survived. Well, that was a little bit dicey, and I actually lost quite a few units there, and we're not going to get much replenishment, but at least we killed... Why do you have so many fucking chieftains? Can you just stop, please? Please. Please, sir.
Everything dies.
Please. At least got a bunch of dead stuff here. Okay, we're going to get some more Blood Knights, because they did really well. They're very good boys. A Mortis engine seems like a good shout. Then I'm kind of tempted to go with the Terrorgeists. What do we think? Let's get another unit of Vargeists. Okay, we're going to kick these good boys. And maybe get the Chillgeists? Something like that. There's still a shit ton of them. Oh, because I've vampricked the area, so they're taking attrition now. Alright. Okay, good job. Oh, I really wanted Arcane Conduit. Okay, I'll get Purple Sun. And what's this look like? What does this look like? Decisive victory. Lovely. Lovely. Don't want to fight all those chieftains. Just kind of annoying. Lovely. We've probably got Mount Silverspear, but wait, do we get special? We should get a special building for that, surely, because that's like the Nemean capital, isn't it? That's bullshit, that is. It's absolute bullshit. The fuck? Alright. Get one of these. Mongols. Do we need to recruit stuff? I mean, so far, I feel like I'm fine. Hello. Oh, you're a caravan. That's why you're there. That makes sense. Right. Foster Terror. Get those sexy teens skinny dipping in the lake where the serial murderer died 10 years today. And I guess we'll head for Yeti Peak. But we got the 2 blood kisses. So the poll for next time is going to be: do we go for the Blood Dragon from casting Lemmian, or save for the Netcratch, or super save for the Strigoi? So that'll give us 15% weapon strength for cavalry units. Now the Blood Knights have been doing very well, so the Von Carstein's going to give us extra cash for rate, which is always nice, and crossbows, which who gives a shit. Character experience gain, always nice. More Winds of Magic power reserve capacity. Now that is fairly crucial, I think, for the undeads. Having the more Winds of Magic you have, the more stuff you can do, and your casters are very, very strong. Alternatively, we could save and get the Crypt Horrors. We could get some Crypt Horrors. Crypt Horrors. I mean, you know, they're fine. Crypt Horrors. Personally, I would say that's probably the weakest of the thirds. Is there one that gives us, like... There used to be one that made it so you didn't take attrition in... I think it was either Blood Dragon or Von Carstein. Didn't take attrition in non-vampire territory, which was really useful. It was really useful. But I guess it did kind of remove, like, the vampire's biggest drawback. But there we go. Right, so we are 54 turns in. We're doing very well for 54 turns in, to be honest. We have secured the southern mountains here. We got the Dragon Isles. We've taken out, well, almost taken out Tretch, I want to say. And I reckon we can probably make friends with, look, I mean, Castle Drakenhof's still standing. Looks like Skarsnik's doing some things. That's fun to see. And maybe we can make friends with these guys.
Of course you can trust me and my crew.
Uh-huh.
We're ship-shape.
Okay, good. All right, well, so we'll make friends with Aranessa, get her on sides. She could be quite good for, like, an ally in that section. Obviously, we could also get some you know, we love Zombles, don't we? We love Zombles. How about Zomble cannons? Not as good as Grand Cannons. Also, I want to get some more of these girls. 2 of these girls, 2 cannons. Ghorst has the best army ever, I think. I think that'll be great. But that's going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.